I'm here with
Jason Devores,
solo artist and frontman of legendary punk rock band
Authority Zero.
You guys had a phenomenal set. The fact that you were balancing on those monitors, not tipping them over.
Yeah, I got lucky with that one. Doesn't really happen that way. Yeah.
One band's catalog for the rest of your life. Whose is it? You're on a beach.
I'm on a beach, yeah. Give me Bob Marley all day, man. I can hang out, have a good life. No worries, no stress. I'm into it.
First heard of Authority Zero from a video game. Do you have a favorite video game?
Tell me which one it was first. Wait, let me guess. ATV.
MX versus ATV.
MX versus
yeah,
ATV.
Dude.
Motherfucker got it. See? Normally it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 or Underground.
I'd go on the soundtrack and I'd turn off all those songs. Revolution over and over and over.
It's so dope. Funny because I remember we got that whole thing linked up to do that, and I was like, no one's gonna hear this thing. But it fucking reached so many people, and it blows my mind. I'm so glad we did that.
How did that fall in place?
We had a management company that was really tied into a lot of different facets of those types of things back in the day. Things like that would come across his desk all the time. We never had something like that happen, really. So we're like, sure, dude.
Why not?
Put it in everything. So that was cool. That's cool.
Top 5 punk bands of all time.
Bad Religion.
We've got the American Jesus. See him on the interstate.
Pennywise.
Frustration, domination, to the rage of a new generation.
Minor Threat. Bad Brains, I love a lot. They've all influenced. Thanks, man. This is my friend Dally. He plays drums. But no effects. Yeah, because funny about that too is because all these bands are playing still, and it seems like it's a newer school punk band, but they've all been doing it for ages now too. It's that's my old school. I got more into Black Flag, Minor Threat, and Bad Brains through those bands because I was also younger. I was 14, 15, getting into those bands that people think are more new school, but they're actually pretty old school.
Been watching your blogs.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Thank God somebody watches those. Follow my vlogs at Jason Devores on TikTok and give me a follow, please. Like or subscribe.
You have some really wise, insightful thoughts. Have you ever done magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
You have a magic mushroom story.
Absolutely do. The first time I did mushrooms, this is after I'd done other drugs in my life and I'd quit these things when I was younger. I was on the road with my bassist, Jeremy Wood, at the time in this band. I didn't do drugs. I don't do drugs, It was Motel 6. He's like, dude, just come on, have a little fun with us, whatever. He did the peer pressure thing. And I fell into it. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll do mushrooms with you tonight. I ate a little stem. At this point, I was like, well, okay, now I've eaten your mushrooms. Now I want to go on the ride. And nothing was happening. And it's already 1:30 in the morning. They're all, riding the ride and all that, and they're feeling great. And then give me a bulb, and we'll see what happens after that. So I ate a full bulb. And then I sit around and I wait patiently until nothing's happening. 4:30 rolls around. Fuck it, give me another one. Give me a full another one. Nothing's happening. Sun starts coming up. We're on tour. We have to play that night somewhere in Texas. And suddenly the sun starts coming up and everything hits in. And I'm just tripping balls. Everything's beautiful, more than it has been before in my life. And it was a magical moment, but it was a horrible fucking day because I had to play that night. Wide awake, tripping out, half asleep, but it was a wild experience, and that was my mushroom story.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
I'm glad you asked.
30 years of Authority Zero. What's been the biggest challenge you think over your career?
Keeping the band together, no contest. We have our history. A lot of people have seen the way things have been throughout the years. It's like you start out a band, thinking you're going to be the same 4 dudes turning into Rolling Stones one day and be just old and falling apart on each other. But the reality is, unfortunately, that people grow up, and we started so young that we had no responsibilities, no real life experience. That was it. Because we were in the band for 8 years before we even started taking off and touring, that's when we started getting older and growing up, and things actually started developing in life. It got difficult for a lot of people, and a lot of different situations came about to where we had to let it move on, and things had to be done. But ultimately, it was a matter of keeping the music together and the band together throughout it all, and weathering the storm coming out the other side. Because of the fans, really, that we've done that. Otherwise, I know I probably wouldn't still be here if people didn't enjoy this as much as I did. I know I wholeheartedly love it, but I know fans really keep this train going, to be honest with you, man. This many years later, after a lot that's gone on with the group, it's what's kind of kept this going. That fucking guy. I can see that. He's my drummer and my friend.
Do you have any advice for any new up-and-coming bands?
I do. I have tons of advice. Do it for the right reasons. Don't do it for money. Get that. Good for you. That's a lucky little thing that might happen. Play the music you want to play. Don't follow trends because they come and go. Be open-minded. Be patient. You're going to learn a lot of patience in this, or you're not going to make it. I'm just saying, a lot of bullshit you're going to go through. Spend 23 hours in the van with your band, 1 hour on stage, so make sure you do it with people you love and you appreciate and you can tolerate. Build patience. Just keep on having fun doing it. That'll keep you happy and keep you wanting to do it.
Dropping gospel.
Tell you what.
Thank you so much, Jason. An honor opening for you guys.
Fuck yeah, man. That was a good night tonight, man. That was a fun crowd tonight.